When I want a great cup of espresso, I always think of my Nespresso espresso maker. This is the Nespresso Pixie. I'll walk you through the machine features here today. It's super compact. You can see that it's very slim from side to side, as well as front to back. So it's great for small places, good for apartments. I have one on my desk at my office, and it's great so I can just grab a capsule any time of the day that I need to pick me up, pop in an espresso capsule and have a great tasting cup of espresso in just a few seconds. A few other features on the machine include the 24-ounce capacity water tank on the back of the machine. It does remove, so you can take it right to your sink or to your filtered bottled water source, fill up your water and place it back on the machine. So if you think about if you're brewing a 1-ounce espresso, you're going to be able to make about 22 espressos before you have to refill. If you're doing some of the longer, what we call the lungo, it's more of a 3-ounce pour, so you're going to be able to do 8 or 9 of those before you have to refill the tank. So while it's a really small size, it still gives you a good length of time before you have to start refilling again, which is great. There's a drip tray right here on the front, so that's going to capture any overflow on coffee that might happen. It also flips up to accommodate a taller cup if you're making a larger batch of coffee or maybe an espresso and milk-based drink like a cappuccino or a latte. That flips back down. You can remove this here, and there is a used capsule container. It's a clear acrylic that also removes. You can take this right to your trash, empty out your spent capsules, and it'll hold up to 10 before you have to actually take those out and recycle them. So we'll put this right back in here. The other things to know about this machine include just a few small buttons on the top here. We have the power button, which is this black tab right at the back, as well as 2 size buttons for the type of espresso drink that you're making. So there's the smaller button for about a 1 or 1.5 ounce pour of espresso, and then the larger button is tailored for maybe a 2.5 or 3 ounce size espresso. So you've got a little bit of flexibility, and you don't have to stay married to those 2 sizes either. You can actually change them by programming the machine simply by holding down the button. Keep holding it while it's brewing, release it when you've reached the appropriate size for maybe your favorite cup that you always use, and the machine will remember that setting, and every time you press the button thereafter, it will brew exactly that amount for you again. And then at any time, if you want to change it in the future, you have that flexibility as well. A couple of other great features that I really like about the Nespresso Pixie include the fact that it shuts off after 9 minutes of inactivity. So this is a really nice green story and is good for energy consumption as well. Now, if you ever want to bring it back up and get ready to brew again, you simply press one of the buttons, the power button, to waken it back up. And what will happen is in 25 to 30 seconds, it will be back up to the proper heating temperature and ready to brew that perfect espresso. So this is a good savings. It's a lot quicker than some of the other models that are available. Take the handle, raise it up, drop the capsule in, close it back up, place my cup underneath the spout, and I'm going to press the small espresso button in this case. Perfect. I like my shot to be nice and concentrated, so I've set my button to be pretty short. You can actually extend that, as I mentioned before, by pressing and holding that button and setting the time for brew to your customized setting. So this is perfect for me. I like the flavors to be nice and concentrated right there. And the crema, you can see here, we got a nice little crema on top of the espresso. That crema is going to hold all of those nice aromatics and really give you the full sensory experience, not just the taste of it, but also the smell. Perfect. When I want a great cup of espresso, I always think of my Nespresso espresso maker. This is the Nespresso Pixie. I'll walk you through the machine features here today. It's super compact. You can see that it's very slim from side to side, as well as front to back. So it's great for small places, good for apartments. I have one on my desk at my office, and it's great so I can just grab a capsule